It's just fantastic.
Captain's Log, Subdays 220225.1. Do you have any idea how much fun it is to smack Scutterbork in the balls, knowing his broomstick arms are completely unable to reach and cup his microscopic sack? What on earth am I looking at? Does anyone think fashion shows have become less about fashion and more about the most uncomfortable things known to exist? Also, because I really want to see this, can I ask this androgynous thingamajiggy to do me a favor and go to the shops and get me a pint of milk? I'd like to see how you, pay for it. Hello everyone and welcome to This Week at Twitter, or twat. Yes, I can't say it the way I normally do, sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat. I coughed a bit too hard, alright? We have quite a few things I'd like to go through in this video, so we're going to start with something nice and simple, and work our way up towards the more, yeah. So first, do you ever feel like you outgrow people? Like you don't want to, but don't want to deal with the behavior that should have been left in school? Feel too old for that crap? Yes, we all do though. It's a growing pain. Something I've noticed as I've gotten older is it's harder to make new friends. So what you do is you have to make certain compromises to keep some of the older friends. I, though, just severed contact with everyone because I thought it was easier. If anything, it made things harder. But at the same time, if things are far too, let's say, immature rather charitably, and that person still refuses to see sense, walking away is the easiest way of dealing with the problem, because it will invariably become a different problem if it is not addressed soon enough. So next we're going to go to something I saw via someone else, I just can't remember who, sorry, it might have been Jax. Hi Jax! My Food run community fridges that provide 24/7 access to food and hygiene items, and in the year, we have been running our fridges. People of all backgrounds, races, political affiliations, religions, education levels have used and continue to use our fridges. Sounds like a non-thing really, except it's a reply to their own tweet or a thread even. And others have already pointed out, where's the ribeye? Now I am of course just joking. They were replies, but let's face it, that's not what the point is about. And to prove that, that first tweet reads, capitalism would rather place stake behind security bars and sensors than treat the root causes of food insecurity to ensure no one goes hungry and may be desperate enough to shoplift. Based on the fact it's also under plastic sheeting, one would also assume it is to prevent people from sneezing on it. Although I will admit, that is quite an extreme length to go to, but it is for ribeye. You do understand that, right? Certain quality. I want some ribeye now. So next, Mr. Beast. I started counseling a small YouTuber for fun, and here is a monthly before and after of their channel LOL. So the first image, views 4.6 million, watch time 375,000 hours, subscribers plus 6.7k, estimated revenue $24,000. This is small apparently. The turnaround after though, 47.3 million views, 4.5 million hours watch time, oh wow. Subscribers 143,000. Estimated revenue $403,000. Firstly, I'm going to go back to it. Small. I'm sorry. If that first image is an indicator of small, what does that make someone like me? Microscopic? Second, could you do me a favor and give me some advice? We've been struggling of late, and I would really like to turn that around. So next, we're going to go to Jonathan Pye. I love David Mamet. If I've mispronounced your name, I'm sorry. I adore him, yet I disagree with him about some things. Kids, this is totally normal and nothing to worry about. Underneath, Trump did a great job as president. A very much debatable subject. Certainly one that has become more, let's say, prominent with what is going on currently between Russia and the Ukraine. Some have argued that it's easy to casually disagree when you're not the group being vaguely threatened. And I think if you're only looking to take a response of, I'm offended, you're always going to find it difficult to agree to disagree, because you're always offended. But I don't know enough about Trump, so I could well be wrong. He might have persecuted everyone. Hell, he might have started a world war and we didn't know about it. Or if you're going to be that person, he could have been Russia's lapdog for 4 years. In truth, I don't really care. I just want people to be safe. And no lives matter. Now, while I've mentioned the subject of safety, we're going to go to Vamp Candy. If you don't know who she is, I believe she is or was dating someone called Tonkasaw. Tonkasaw ran the Morning Kumite, a form of internet blood sports. It had a rise, a rather substantial monetary rise, and then a colossal fall, through reasons that are entirely the fault of everyone involved. Take the L, move on. Vamp Candy does stream now. She streams mostly, I believe, on Twitch. She was recently swatted. Swatting is when somebody makes a fake crime up by calling the police, telling them of something incredibly serious, and policemen with guns turn up at your home. It is not something I could ever condone under any circumstances, because you could actually get somebody hurt. Legitimately hurt. As if the very idea of tarring somebody with a brush that says, "Ooh, that person's got children hostage with guns to their heads," which I'm certain to some of you might well sound like reductio ad absurdum, but it isn't, is it? Swatting is horrible. No one should do it. Yet black pill boomers on the internet gotta hate, right? Gotta get their kicks from somewhere when meth isn't enough. And while I'm certain to those that did this, there is a legitimate reason to do it beyond the bends, it is still a dick move. Please don't do it. This is why there's a separation between the creator and the supporter, or the hater, or the troll, or the edgy boy. Whatever you want to call yourself, really. I'm sure all of the above could be applicable in the right context. Doxing and swatting are dick moves. If you know you wouldn't like it being done to you, you definitely shouldn't do it to other people. At the end of last week's This Week at Twitter, I missed out on something that I could have put in that video, but I put it into this one instead. Yay! Eugenia Cooney got a temporary ban on Twitch. I actually didn't know she was on Twitch until I saw the Streamer Ban's Twitter account, and then I saw it through Keemstar, who then went on and found out why Twitch partner Eugenia Cooney got a temporary ban. The reason why, and from her own mouth. So basically I was wearing a strapless dress and someone asked to see my makeup closer. So I bent forward and had a wardrobe malfunction. Totally accidental. Luckily, it's only a temporary ban. Now, many people believe that this was not accidental in the slightest. They believe it to be nothing more than a massive lie because she has flashed underwear on her main channel on YouTube. There is this push from many that she needs to be deplatformed. I couldn't disagree more with that, for a whole plethora of reasons. One, it does not address any issue she may well have. Removing her ability to be a creator won't stop her from being who she is now. It really won't. Also, the idea that, even though she's explained why, that's not good enough, and you think she's lying cause, with no proof to back it up. It wasn't accidental, and in the past other streamers have done the same thing and been given temporary bans for it, or suspensions. The matter should of course be considered closed, but it isn't because, well, we know exactly what happens next. More people pile onto this because it's Eugenia, and she is quite the piñata these days. So next we go to Snoot, my friend. Hi, gorgeous. I got a strike on a 1+ year-old privated stream that had no nudity in it. What gives at Team YouTube? Underneath, for the stream, the AAA meeting number 204, we put the wrong people in charge. Quite the inconvenience to get a strike. Underneath, though, is the more interesting aspect of it. How could you reviewed and rejected a review of a 2+ hour stream in 6 minutes at Team YouTube? Seriously. And they took away the ability to view it in the YouTube studio. That is suspect as Fook. Yes. Did they even bother to remonetize you? Because it feels an awful lot like they've got something against you. Are they jealous of your beautiful voice? I think they are. But also, this just further proves YouTube doesn't review shit. Oh, and it's not people reviewing it. For all you know, you could have been showing someone your elbow. And of course, that's far too slutty. We shall not suffer the wrist or the dreaded ankle. So next we're going to go to a suggestion from another Twitter user called Wizard of Cause. Hi Nick. Hey at Twitter. I'll trade you the new downvote button for an edit button. The edit button I believe is only available with Twitter Blue, where you have to pay for it. You can edit some aspects. Now I thought it'd be funny if I had the edit button to tweet something innocuous out, but then edit it to something highly offensive once enough people have agreed with me, because that's what I would use it for. And as far as the downvote button goes, I'm not going to touch it. I have no reason to. I've accidentally, and then immediately corrected myself. I see no point in downvoting a person's reply. If I don't like somebody, I'm just going to ignore them. I got enough crap when I posted pictures of the stuff I'd acquired via the GoFundMe fundraiser I'm doing for my cabin, where someone was like,
"Oh no, there's a Lego car on your bed, a magic card, you're really spending the money, wow."
I was sorting out a deck. Yeah, Okay, cool. And the Lego was given to me, which I also had tweeted about a while earlier. But thank you for being that kind of a dickhead. I really appreciate it. So next, Madonna. More pictures keep coming out about her with her new look, where she looks younger than she did when she was young. I think she does, until she looks like she's posing to twerk, and then the back of her knees give away her age quite well. There are certain ages you can't hide, and you can mask it for a while, sure. But then this picture did its rounds, and, well, there are filters, yes. There is certainly Photoshop, there is a lot of makeup, of course. And of course facial surgery, which, that mouth looks like it's clipped on. I can't be the only one that thinks that, though, right? If you have a clip-on mouth, does that mean you have a really, really succulent lower lip or something? Is that what it's meant to be? Now, I know we all go through a form of midlife crisis at some point, with many believing that as humanity gets older, the middle age is now 50. Well, Madonna's 63. This isn't a midlife crisis. This is someone in full-blown denial, because she knows damn well if she doesn't keep on top of this very expensive procedure, her face will shrivel up like a raisin. Oh, and by the way, when you were younger, others put pictures underneath, showing what you looked like then. That version of you compared to the version we see now is much more beautiful, okay? Can you just stop now, please? I assume, by the way, what's in that glass is virgin blood. Anyway, as I don't want to wear my voice out too much, I need to end this video. I'm very sorry it's not longer and there's no avatar doing all the things. Sorry. Hopefully a good solid weekend of rest will fix this up. So as a final thing, there is no political stream on the Moistly Live channel. I will be streaming on Twitch, but I might enlist others to help with the vocal exercises. Yes, of engaging with the chat. If I don't see you there, have a great day and subsequent weekend, and thank you all very much for listening.